What is up, ninjas? My name is Sam World and welcome to the complete guide to master Diva. Today is a very quick video because I have to go grill some food for my wife. You know, happy wife, happy life, happy studio sessions. With that being said, guys, today we're just going to focus on making some Meduza chords and getting it as close as we can with Diva, as I feel like Diva is a good candidate for making chord stabs and essentially making a lot of the Meduza sounds if you're trying to get like that analog vibe, which I do have a feeling that they are utilizing some form of analog. If not, then other than that, if you want to support the channel, make sure to head over to evilsounds.com and let's get started with this, guys. Now, for this sound, when I hear the sound of Piece of Your Heart, when it first starts, it sounds to me like a square running through a chorus, as well as a sine wave layered, maybe an octave up. And of course, that beautiful little noise, which sadly we're not going to be able to do with just one instance of Diva. And I would kind of maybe utilize something else for that. With that being said, I'm going to utilize maybe the template, the Jupiter 6, because it gives me a kit where I can utilize a sine. It's probably one of the only ones that allows me to do that, as well as I can do a bit of PWM, and I also like this frequency here. From there, I am going to go again with a ladder filter and the ADS envelopes. I find that they sound the nicest, a little more higher CPU intensive, but again, we're going to go with that. From here, since we are going to have some form of low end in this sound, I'm going to set my voices to 2, as I do have two notes per chord when this is playing out, which is going to be, I believe I'm starting in the F sharp and a 7th and working my way down. Again, 7ths are going to be the key there. Other than that, let's get to it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to first off get my high pass filter and put it up, as we're going to be playing super low in order to get a dark tone like they have. From there, we're going to have a square and oscillator 1 or VCO 1. We're going to put the mix up, and then we're going to round a sine wave just to get something that sounds like this. Brace your ears because it's not going to sound good. From there, we're going to activate the releaser so we can get that really nice sort of like lower the sustain. Just shaping the sound. And you can see how low we're going, so that's the reason why we're going with this, okay? From there, we're going to go again, sine there. We're going to put that, and now we're going to use the cutoff to shape the sound, envelope 2 going up. Somewhere around there. Sounding good. We're going to add a bit of attack. Playing around, shaping. A little better. Very finicky. Okay, a little more. Okay, so that's the key. This high pass filter has to go up so we get that low tone of the square without getting that nasty low end. And then from there, I believe we should be good to go. Okay, and from there, let's add a chorus. Now, this is the key to the sound. It's that nice chorus. So again, they might have used a Juno for this, as the chorus on that thing sounds good, but we can go with the Diva 1. And now you're starting to get that detuned sound. From here, I can utilize the delay. Now, I personally hate the fucking Diva delay, excuse my language, just because I wish it would tell me, oh, you're doing this and that, instead of giving me a numerical value. To get like fast with it, but lower the wow. Okay, but we're actually gonna go with a plate. Okay, from there, let's kind of play around with this, make it as a little bit more smoother. Now from there, we can play with the rate and def. And then we can start maybe messing around with the sine going up an octave. That's the layer on top. Let's detune that just a tiny bit to get a bit of like a... And that sounds pretty good. But the key thing with this, guys, you got to understand is, you know, you got to recognize the sound that you're hearing when you hear these sounds if you want to make something inspired by it. For instance, if I go soft, it sounds also good. But it sounds different. The square has more of that kind of sound that we want, and it's going to give it to us. From there, we can PWM a bit. And it does change the sound. And if you remember, the PWM is grabbing the pulse width of the square. So the square looks something like this, and it's pushing that to the left, thinning it out. So if I were to just go here and do this, you can see how it thins out. But I want that sign because it's on the top layer. From there, we can mess around with the shape. Oh, now we're starting to get it. Sounding good. I can get super perfectionist with this, but I think this is super close. We can add a bit of noise just to get, but again, it's not the same. From there, we can maybe experiment with using different high pass filters. So we can maybe try an HPF post. But that just sounds too massive because of that low end. And again, the sound sounds like, yeah, let's try a bite. Let's try the bite's not really doing. Maybe if we change the revision. That's more like it. From there, let's see it more time. Just having fun with it. Without the chorus. Sounds pretty good. From there, let's mess with chorus. Dramatic. Eh. That, the K is going too fast. Let's add a PWM change to this to see how that sounds. Let's go back to classic too. I like that one a lot more. And LFO2 will route it to the PWM to shift that. Usually that's how you create some reese or make the pulse and analog synth sound a little more like detuned. Gonna go back to my pre. Let's try a 12 dB now. Ooh. Little closer. Now, let's see if we stack layers. That's sounding good there. Get rid of the noise maybe if we have it. It's better. From there, let's see. So these guys are bringing in upper harmonics, so we lose kind of like that deep vibe from it. But again, we could try triangle. So that's going to be it, guys. Pretty simple, as you guys can see. But again, at this point, the whole complete guide to Master Diva is turning more to practical so that hopefully you guys follow along, make the sound, and you learn, because that's how you become better at making sounds. By creating and understanding how these sounds are made, so that when you need to make a chord, maybe you have these guys. Oh, I remember making a Meduza chord that I really liked that I think would fit this song, but in a different way. You know, that's the key thing, guys. From there, you know, I think, you know, we stack saws and shit. This is how it sounds like. Again, you can get creative with it, like triple VCO, but again, it just depends what you kind of want to do with it. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Peace out. I'm going to go grill some stuff, and I'll catch you guys next time for another video. As always, you guys take care and peace out.